What is a home? Like, what is the definition in your opinion? Like, what do you think a home is?
Well, it depends. You can talk about, okay, literally it's a house with four walls, it's an apartment, or you can talk about kind of, conceptually it's somewhere that you belong, that you feel safe, that you're rooted in.
Hmm.
Depends how you define
I think home for me tends to be my two dogs and my girlfriend. Um, it seems like home, at least compared to the 70s and 80s, home has definitely changed for a lot of people, and it's pretty amorphous. It's not exactly like what you said, where it's like those four walls uh, in a house, especially when owning a house when you're in your 30s or 40s, or for Generation Z is becoming much more difficult. So I've I've always been curious, just like how each person defines home and what that means to them, because it's always an interesting answer.
And it's, as you say, something that's had to shift over the years as people become less able of saying, yes, I have this firm concrete place that I'm going to have for the next several decades. And even beyond more people being renters, it's harder and harder to be a renter, especially in somewhere like Victoria, where I think the most recent stats are that it's the fifth most expensive place for two-bedroom rentals in the country.
Mm.
And of course, that feeling of renting in a housing crisis is one that makes it hard to feel at home, that makes it hard to feel settled into your life. I was part of some research back in 2018 even, so a few years before the prices even hit where they are now, where more than 90% of people felt that the prices of housing, of rentals, was a barrier to finding a home, but it was more than 50% that found that those prices were a barrier to even staying in their current home
Hmm.
because they were worried about eviction or illegal price increases or all kinds of pressures from how expensive things were getting just around them.
Wow. Yeah, it's shocking, and hearing this, it's hard to have hope, I guess, sometimes, but there are people that are making do with what hand they've been given, basically. And I talked to a Syrian refugee, Safaa Naeman, who came over here and made a new home for herself. And she's a Canadian citizen along with her family after fleeing Syria. And it's admirable and inspiring to hear people like that, because kind of what we're saying is the definition of home, and what a home is really changes. And talking to Safa was incredibly enlightening to see just how to see that in practice. When we're I'm from Canada. I was born just outside of Edmonton, and yeah, I see a housing crisis, and I'm like, damn, that's a struggle, and there's no denying that. And then you see someone that maybe has gone through a different type of struggle, a more acute struggle, a more dangerous struggle, and you see them and you see how bright and happy they are to be here, and they're able to make a grain of sand look like a galaxy, and it's inspiring to hear those stories, and it gives me a grip on life a bit more when you do.
All the problems we're talking about, the pressures, the feelings of precarity, so much of those are just what's experienced by people who already have a home here or already have a network and family here. But so many people that are our neighbors, that are part of the community, have come here without any of that. We talk about Safa and so many other refugees who have come to the South Island. Of course, there are many people from Ukraine that have arrived in the past several years. There's also, of course, the 2018 to 2022 city councillor, Shamarke Dubo, who was born in Somalia and fled it by boat in the night. And he lived for years during his childhood in a refugee camp, a tent city in Kenya. But even speaking of Kenya, we had just stories earlier this year of a refugee from Kenya himself. He was a competitive runner, and it turned out that he was living in one of the shelters down on Wharf. He didn't have a real roof over his head that was his own. And that was a story on Czech, and word got out, and some locals were able to get him some running gear and eventually find him a place to live. But especially amid all this talk of kind of how asylum seekers and refugees, immigrants, temporary foreign workers, people will claim that they're putting more pressure on the housing crisis, but so often we see that these people without the same networks are some of the biggest victims of the housing crisis.
Safaa's situation is similar to that in the sense that she now has a restaurant, and that is something that she cites this community for. The community really rallied behind her and Syriana and the restaurant in order for it to get going. And when you chat with her, when I chatted with her, and what you'll see is she really values that. And that was something she had in Syria that she also has here now. And so this definition of home has not changed for her, but her place has changed.
Well, I can't wait to hear from her and how she found both a physical home here and the community that you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm stoked. It's a good conversation.
Let's hear it.
I'm Ryan Hook.
And I'm Cam Welch.
And this is Island Sound and Story. And so where are you from?
From Syria originally. The city called Idlib. It's close to the Turkish border.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And close to the very famous city called Aleppo. The huge castle there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the weather, very, very similar.
Anything else very similar to Victoria and your hometown? Really?
Yeah. The people.
Okay.
The community.
Really?
The people is very humble, very friendly, very nice. I feel after we arrived, when we arrived, to be honest, it was just hard to recognize all the similarities.
Yeah.
But when we get to speak the English and speak with people, have more friends, involved with the community more, so we really felt we belong to this place.
Yeah.
And there is a lot of the similarities, friendly people, supportive community. Yeah.
Yeah. That's so, it's so cool that you can go to so many different places in the world and have all of these similarities, because in the end we're all human, right?
Absolutely. We share the same features. We have very nice hearts.
Yeah. We want to laugh.
We want to laugh.
We laugh at nothing.
Sometime we need it.
Yeah,
and the nature as well.
Yeah. Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The green cover, the trees.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Because my city is very famous with the olive trees. So I noticed this a lot of olive trees and other fruits as well.
Does that mean it's in a lot of Syrian food as well? Olives?
In
Syrian food?
In Syria? The food similar to here?
Yeah, if there's a lot of olive trees in Syria. Yeah. Does that mean there's a lot of olives in the food?
No, I mean the green
cover. Olive, the
color. Yes, the green color.
That makes sense.
Here the nature is so beautiful. It's rich.
Yeah.
And in my
it's the same way.
Yes.
Yeah. What are some differences that you've noticed between the two?
Okay, absolutely. The language is the first and harder part of the movement when you go to different two countries speak different language.
Yes.
Yeah. And then part of the culture absolutely is different. What else? Tell me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not the expert. I know Canada, and my mom is Northern Irish, so she's Irish.
Okay.
And one thing I notice about Canadians is we're very polite.
Yeah.
But I would say that we're also a little bit passive aggressive. I don't know if you noticed that though.
Bicky, you mean?
Like instead of someone, say you're in line at a store or something,
Oh,
and someone goes in front, they'll just
I
go,
feel guilty. Yeah, they show you like
but they don't say anything.
Yes,
They don't say anything.
But you feel it.
Yes, you feel it. Yes.
Feel it. Yes, 100%
You
agree.
agree with that?
And I apologize with nothing. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah. So you're a real Canadian now. Actually, I've never asked you. Do you plan on getting your Canadian citizenship?
I got it.
You already have it.
Yes,
Okay, when did you get it?
This year.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so
That's
much. And
amazing.
all of my family now.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
my children, like my husband, did the test just recently,
Okay.
waiting for the ceremony.
Yes, my mom did it as
Oh,
well.
amazing.
Years, like 15 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Easy, hard, difficult?
It was like needed to be prepared
Yeah.
like for it.
Yeah.
So you need to study to be able to answer the 20 question. I got
Yeah.
18
that's pretty
correct,
good.
which is okay.
What did you get wrong? Do you know?
I don't want
You
to
don't know?
remember.
All right, who is the first Prime Minister of Canada?
Oh, please no.
I'm sure there's
after-
some Canadians that don't know that.
I will tell you a secret. After I study for the things,
Mm-hmm.
I try to make another, like a clean space for something else. So I erase some of the information, keep important,
Yes.
the most important, and then I prepare for another
Another
knowledge,
thing.
another like to gain different kind of
Yeah.
things.
It's a good thing to do.
Yeah, like, even when I was in the school, like
Yeah.
high school, because it's a huge books to study and prepare for the final exam.
Yeah.
So I noticed after I finished the exam, almost I forgot everything. I study for 2-3 months.
Yeah.
Very, very hard.
Yeah.
Like 20 hours, maybe 18 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
And after I finished that exam stress done, I forgot everything.
Yeah.
No.
When
but
I
you
study
know
for
what?
exam, I do the same thing.
But when you need the information, it will get
It'll
it.
come back.
Yes, it will come back.
Yeah, it's a good
But
point.
that's what I feel. Yeah.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
So for this episode, we're talking about home, but some people might not know your journey and how you came to become a Canadian.
Yeah.
Can you kind of tell me where your journey into coming to Canada started and why you ended up
I'm
here?
worried you cannot laugh anymore.
I will not laugh. There's no way.
Sorry.
We'll get serious because it's a really
serious.
dramatic, serious story.
Yes.
And very intense. And
It's very hard. It was very hard.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah. How
like
did?
it's the survival trip
Yeah.
from Syria in the war
Mm-hmm.
to Canada,
Yeah.
go through Lebanon.
Yeah.
So it wasn't fun at all. It was
And what
something.
year was that?
After the war in Syria,
Yeah.
everyone, I believe, all my friends at least, start to think leaving the country
Yeah.
because they are looking for good future for their children,
Yeah.
for them, safe place.
Mm-hmm.
All of the needs to be able to continue, to be alive.
Mm-hmm.
But in the war, it was hard.
Mm.
It was very, very hard, dangerous, threatening our life.
Mm-hmm.
And when I remember now when I send my children to school and I hear the bomb sounds,
Right.
how I can arrive in 1 second to them.
Wow.
Yeah. Or when you are in your way to work and then you see exploding a car in front of you, or just you hear the sound and then you hear later there is 20-30 people died because of this. You feel scared to go in the same street again.
Yeah.
But you need to go to work. You need to
You still have to
income.
do.
Yes, you need to do your job.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was hard to be to continue there.
Yeah.
And solution was like to leave the country to Lebanon, because the military is mandatory in our country, and after, like, in the war they started to order the people to go back after they finish. So my husband was in risk, like to be asked to go back, and then I will be alone with my children. We decided to leave. We lived in Lebanon a little bit, like, and then we have very nice group of Canadian sponsors who decided to sponsor us, supported us since we were in Lebanon. And then when we arrived, they keep supporting us for full year, financially, emotionally, trying to introduce like the culture, the market, like the shopping stores, everything. They spend a lot of their time, and they do a great job with us.
Wow.
We still have very good relationship, like as a friends. I really like them, love them. I miss them. I like to enjoy always my time with them. They are my family when I arrive to here.
Right.
Make the life easier. And then you start to think, I really want to do the thing, like the usual thing, like I need to work, I need to speak, I need to, like, my children should go to school. The way to do all of this is to be hard work student and hard worker.
Yeah.
So I started after I arrived, like 2 months after I arrived, to work at Delta Hotel. And then I attended Camosun College in the same year. I did my best to study early morning, start at 4 a.m. to 7 a.m., taking the bus, going to Camosun, then go back to work at 1 p.m. and then leave at 7 p.m., arrive my home, be with my children and my family for 2 hours, and then do the work at home, preparing for the next day. And this was our second year. And then I finished study at Camosun. I graduated 2020. And then the surprise was when they chose me as inspiring woman in the International Women's Day. It was just amazing. Big surprise for me and big gift after all of hard work. Applied for RBC, worked with them for 2.5 years, and then we started our business online group with a lot of support, even of the employees, like my colleges. And we start to do it. A lot of support we received from the community. That's why we start, we felt now, really, it's our homeland now, our second homeland. There is a lot of people we surround with a lot of love. And everyone was ready, to support us in any way, order from us, or post our food on their page. And word of mouth, people start to know about us more. And then we attended a farmers market. The first one was Mo Street Market, and absolutely was amazing. I love to be there, and it's really, really nice experience. Every time you be with people, you feel more involved. You feel more belong. You feel you want to make more. You want to do more. You want to see the happiness when they try your good things, And all the family was my family, my mom, my children, even my husband, but after a car accident, he's limited a little bit, helping.
Okay.
Yeah. And all of this makes us good family, or as our friends say, good addition to this community.
Yes.
And we love to add more beautiful things. If you notice the flowers we really love it, like to add
Right.
it to the Esquimalt street.
Yes. Yeah.
And now it's part of my store, the front. Yeah, we brought our recipe, and people loved what we made. They noticed how much attitude and love our food prepared with, because we try to do our best, high quality food, reasonable price, helping the community as much as we can, like offering a job for student, like a newcomer. This is our plan, and
Right.
also trying to bring more expert people to work in the same field, like
Right.
to bring the original professional kind of recipe, like
Yeah.
Syrian cuisine,
Yeah.
to Victoria.
Yeah.
We do the work as a family, love what to do, and do the recipe from like grandma to mom, who helped me in the kitchen every day. But there is also like more things we really love to add, and it's so delicious, so good. Hopefully we'll be able to do it. And our plan also we plan to sponsor more of our family who is in Egypt
Yes.
and Turkey. Hopefully like we'll see them with us like soon.
Yeah. Because did you have a quite a big family?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when everyone was deciding to leave, everyone probably just got put.
Yes,
Everyone went to
part in
different
the world.
places.
Yes,
Yeah.
you cannot decide. It's
Oh,
not
really?
your decision. Like, and that scary moment, you cannot make. Oh, I want to be with my sister. I want to survive. This is the most important now, and then we can contact.
Right.
But at the same, like in the scary, horrified moment, you think about your life and your close bubble, like
Yeah.
small bubble, family, children, husband. That's everything you can do.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because you were just telling me even before that that your kids, when you guys left, were 4 years old. Now they're seeing their uncle in
After 12
England.
years.
After 12 years.
Yes.
That
I cried.
must be amazing, but
in-
also sad. I don't know.
I like. He just told me, I don't know what I felt when I see like young man. I still remember them, the like 4 years old,
Yeah,
like
as babies.
Yes, baby. But yeah, I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
I hope they enjoy the time and they have more like time to spend with their family there. Yes.
And so the family that was helping you, they were from Victoria then?
Yes, they are in
Okay.
Victoria. My parents arrived after like 1 year after us. We arrived 2017. They arrived 2018.
Okay.
Yes, and always like I gain all of this strength from my parents and absolutely my family, like husband, children. Always like I feel we are better together. So when I feel tired, my mom say, "You are very strong. You can do it. No worries. We are beside you. We are here." So this makes me much better, feel much stronger, like to continue. You know.
Yeah.
So like when your family like around like you with you, you will never like feel down. I feel you cannot give up. You want to make them happy, as they want you to be successful and happy as well. So they we supported us emotionally.
Right.
When I feel tired, I can go to my home, like to my mom home, and ask her, "What are you cooking today? I don't make any like dinner for me." "Oh, you can come all together, like we can have our dinner here."
Yes.
This is very nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And is Syria very family orientated?
Yes.
Like back when you were growing up,
like,
really?
it's important.
Yeah.
Like we have special events in Syria. Like you can see in the same house like 20, 30 members of the family eating together, celebrating together.
Wow.
You feel it's big party, but
Yeah.
it's only dinner or breakfast.
And it's just a Sunday, or
Yes,
like it's just
yes,
a normal day, technically.
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, this is what I miss. This part I miss
Yes.
in Victoria.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. We have like now we have a lot of friends,
Mm-hmm.
but everyone busy. Like the lifestyle here is different.
Yes.
Everyone busy. Everyone has a schedule like to do. You need to take appointment to have coffee with your friends. In our country, I can call my friend. Oh, I would like to go for coffee. Like, are you free? Or sometime I can knock on her door. Are you free? Do you want to go for coffee? Okay, then easy.
Yes.
But I know here because they put schedule for everything. Like they have work. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very different culture, I would say. Even from Ireland, there's such a big
Yeah.
community of people, whether it's a work day or not. It just seems like people aren't working, but they are, but they're also like, there's just a communal
together.
thing.
Yeah, more together.
Yeah.
Okay. Like when we were working also in our country, like work for like long hours,
Yeah.
and we sleep like at 2 a.m. I don't know. We become together like all the night,
Mm-hmm.
enjoy the time, like play music sometime. Yeah. Here is different. I
It is
don't know if the sun plays some of this game.
Yeah,
I
maybe,
don't know, I don't know.
maybe that's why.
sun energy, sun power. Yeah.
Oh, very hippie of you. Very Vancouver Island of you to say that.
Yeah. The sun make the atmosphere completely different here.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
in summer you notice like people happier,
Mm-hmm.
like to go out, like, and in winter very quiet.
Yes.
Very quiet.
Yeah.
Work,
Mhm.
eat, sleep.
Yeah.
Like it's
I
just
like that. I get sometimes summer is too chaotic for me. There's too much going on.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Everyone like try to do his plan in summer.
Mhm.
So a lot of plans for summer.
Mhm.
For me, I love the warm, sunny weather.
Yeah.
Makes me happy from the morning until the end of the day,
Oh, that's
and
good.
be able to laugh as well.
Yeah. Laughing and summer. I've figured out how to keep you happy.
Yes, and chocolate.
And chocolate.
To
Okay.
keep me happy, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Turkish delight.
Yeah.
You're on the border. So
Yeah.
how did you do your kids remember much about Syria, being only 4 years old since they left?
The oldest, they remember.
Yeah.
They remember.
Yeah. And are those memories
We
happy?
we try to make it like, as a parent, our duty there was to protect them even from the sad moment.
Right.
So we try, like, work very, very hard to provide them good life
Mm-hmm.
and save as much as we can.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot control the circumstances there at all. Like, it's out of control.
Mm-hmm.
But like move to different city at the beginning when become risky in Idlib. So we moved to Damascus, and then from Damascus to Lebanon.
Yeah.
So this just to avoid them live like very like traumatic moment
Yeah.
as much as we can.
Mm-hmm.
They have very nice memory about our country, about
That's
their city,
Yeah.
their school, their private kindergarten,
Yeah.
swimming classes, gymnastic classes.
Oh, that's good.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they remember all of this.
Yeah.
Every one try to make his children like very happy
Mm-hmm.
and do the best to see them very successful.
Yeah.
And that's what we try to do there and here
Mm-hmm.
and everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good advice. It's good advice.
It's important, like
Yeah.
you invest in them,
Mm-hmm.
so not for them. So when we start this restaurant, it was for them, to teach them, to be with them, to show them you need to work hard,
Mm-hmm.
to be successful in this life, and to be able to survive. You really need to work hard,
Mm-hmm.
like to study hard, to work hard, and there is rest time when we become 70, maybe we'll enjoy 60. I don't know. We can't travel. And in the vacation, like you have vacation, but in the regular time, you should work.
Right.
Like there is no that, like you cannot survive with no this kind of thinking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. As the they would say in Hinduism, your dharma, the thing that keeps you going throughout the day. The work that keeps you.
Like when you feel bored, like this will cause more problems. Free time cause problems.
Right.
That's what I say. I feel healthier when I am busier. I feel more creative when I am with people, with when I contact with our community and hear from them. This busy moment create a successful story later.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
In my opinion, like to be busy, that's mean you plan for the future. It's not about money only. It's about like mental health, physical health, everything. Healthy relationship, respectful, like view, like the community look to you and respect what you do. And this important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, truly. Yeah. And was it tough when you were, leaving Syria? Did you have those thoughts of like, oh my gosh, I'm leaving my community?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. Like
I'm
it
going
was
to a
like
place that I don't know the language.
it's not only the language. You don't like before you arrive. What you have like in your mind, what I will do, like how, like million question, and absolutely with a deep sadness when you left the community, the friends, the memories, everything behind you.
Right.
Like you ask yourself, one day I will come to see the people I really love them, I miss them, I live them. One day I will be able to see them. I don't know. Everyone now in different part of the world. So the experience by itself, it's very, very like very hard. I deeply like to the bone arrive.
Yeah.
And we'll never forget it. Even like you are very successful, you are happy, sometimes your memory like wake up, and for some reason you feel you really miss the smells,
Right.
the sounds, the music, like the streets you walk through to your elementary school. You really need to look to all of these places. Yeah, it's not easy. No.
Yeah. I can see you were telling me that you're a poet, mostly in Arabic, and I can just sense that you have this poet's heart and this poet's intellect. Where just that alone, I had images of myself remembering the street that I took to go to school, and how much that
like
really stays with you.
Yes,
really stays
even
with you.
the bread smells.
Yeah.
Like when I come back from my school and go like beside the bread store, I feel like, oh, my mom prepared something for us. All of this, even like everyone love the childhood memories. What about if you keep everything in your mind about the like neighborhood area? Because I was happy there before the war. And that's why I felt it's very hard.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had very big family there, and a lot of friends, and very like good job as an accountant for 15 years with the same team. Can you imagine, like when you work with the same team for 15 years, and then everyone?
Wow.
Yeah.
And it seems
some of them died, some of them
wow.
killed, some of them skipped the border like in scary way, like million stories. Some of them died in the like when they try to go by the sea, the bomb like sink in the sea, in the ocean, and they died. So all of this.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Whew. Wow.
Yes.
You have such a good perspective on this, such a very grounded way of thinking of this. And it's funny because you say you remember the smell of bread, and then you
Yes,
just
and
talked
now-
about you were an accountant, and then you
Yes.
got a job with the RBC when you were here, and now you
Yes,
own
yes.
your own restaurant. It's
yes,
like,
and we make
it's-
our own bread as
Oh,
well.
so it seems like you were almost destined to get into food. Like you have
Yes.
it seems like you have a very good connection to food.
Yes.
Is Syria's food, is that a really important part of Syrian culture, is the food?
Like any culture,
Yeah.
food is very important.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know, poutine in Canada, I'm like, is it that important?
like when you want to express your love to someone, maybe you give him some flour and chocolate.
Mm.
This chocolate is something to
Yeah.
say, oh, I'm happy to, like,
That's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Food is important
Mhm.
because when you prepare food to someone with a lot of care to attention, like to details, and give your attention, and like give your like feeling to everything you do, like now you will be happy when he try this and try this. So yes, food is important
Yeah.
to become together on
Mhm.
the same table, share, like talk about your day and how it was
Mhm.
while we are having our dinner, our lunch, our breakfast together.
Mhm.
This is the good time to spend when we are like having our food.
Mhm.
This is the time after the hard work
Mm.
or coming from school
Mhm.
or wake up.
Mhm. Or
yeah.
celebrating.
Or celebrating.
mourning even.
Yes,
you know,
yes, yes.
Many things. so many
Preparing
things.
the morning breakfast for your children before they go to school, preparing their food for dinner, for lunch at school. All of this, like, important,
Mhm.
and express your care and love.
Yeah.
So if I don't care, why I make the food for my family in the morning, or like when I wake up, I can just go.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, it's true.
So it's yes, it's part of our daily routine,
Mhm.
but the lovely part of the day.
Mhm. Simple.
Yes,
and
simple
and loving.
and loving, a lot of colors, nice smells.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
create your own recipe. Add this to make it a little bit different, a
Mhm.
little bit tastier.
Mhm.
Maybe it's a little bit sour, but more delicious. So yeah, I love to talk about preparing food,
Mhm.
and I like when I look to the colors, and
Yeah.
when I look to my dough, like I prepared, I feel it's happy, easy to work with,
Mhm.
fluffy, soft, sweet a little bit. So
Yeah. And Syrian food is so colorful. Like
It's-
whenever I go to
it
your
is.
restaurant, Syriana, it's just like so many different colors.
Yes.
And very unique. You know, for someone that hasn't had Syrian food, how would you describe it?
it's very, as you said, it's happy food.
Mm.
Yes, and good smell, good
Mhm.
taste, and there is saying in our culture. They said, "Eyes eat before mouth."
Eyes eat before mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you look, you like, you eat.
Mm.
If I don't like, I will not eat.
Right.
So
If it doesn't look good.
if it doesn't look
Probably
good,
won't eat it.
yes.
Yes.
So like a representation to the food, decoration a little bit, some colors, more flavors, make it much better.
Right.
And and after you feel full, your bowl is happy, you are happy, you relax, and yes.
Did you say your bowel is happy?
This?
Oh yeah, your
Yeah.
belly. Yeah, I
Yes,
guess it
your
would be your
belly.
bowel too, but that's funny.
Okay, your belly is happy.
When people
That's
say,
why I told you, like, I feel shy when I made a mistake. And
No, that
because,
if
yeah,
anything,
it's
that's
my
more
second-
accurate actually.
Okay,
Bowel
like,
movement, like
oh,
yeah.
no way.
That's what
This
you-
after food.
yes.
The normal things.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is the normal thing.
Can
We're
you
humans.
imagine if it doesn't happen? Oh my God.
You should be worried.
Okay.
You should be
Yes,
worried.
yes. The good food make it happen.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like in Italy, if you
Yes.
burp after a meal, that's a sign of that was a great meal.
Yes. Yes.
Are there particular ingredients in Syrian food that people might not know about? I think one time you said pomegranate.
Pomegranate.
Was
We use
super,
a lot, like lemon, fresh lemon,
fresh lemon.
olive oil.
Okay.
The cold olive oil with
Yeah.
the salads. We use it a lot. And pomegranate molasses, pomegranate seeds, cardamom.
Cardamom. Okay.
Yes, this very good with the coffee, and make the mood, fix the mood in the morning.
Right. Fix your mood in the morning.
Yes, especially morning.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, the cardamom support the mental health as well. Give some happiness,
Yeah.
like chocolate when you eat it.
Yes.
Yes,
Endorphins.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, and the fresh a lot of fresh vegetables.
Fresh vegetables. Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah.
What else?
I think people mostly
Spices. But the special thing about the Syrian food, we use a lot of spices to give flavor, but not to make it spicy hot. You know what I mean?
Right.
There is another food culture, try to make the food very hot, using ginger and garlic, hot pepper. For us, we prefer to make it in the middle. Make it flavor, little bit spicy, and enjoy it. This is the recipe of most of Syrian cuisine. Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds.
Yes.
My partner would love that. I like spicy food.
Yeah, because I noticed a lot of our customers and friends, when they visit us the first time, to have their meal in our place, they ask, is it spicy? It seems to be very spicy. No, it's flavored.
Right.
It's not plain.
Right.
Salt or sweet. No, you will feel the black pepper taste in our kibbe, for example.
Right.
We add it, but doesn't bother you. You feel it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. when I was working at a seafood place, people would always say, this tastes fishy.
Yes.
And I went, well, it's
fishy.
fish.
Fishy. Yes. Fishy means just fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which means for fish, we add the lemon. We add garlic sometime. We add more spices. Here it's plain fish. That's fish. Yes.
Yeah.
No more things.
Yeah.
Just fishy.
Maybe it's because we have such good fish.
Yeah.
That's funny. I feel like people, most associate, I guess, Middle Eastern food in general as shawarma. And I know you serve shawarma. Is it
Yes.
different? Is it different than how maybe they do it in Turkey or
A little bit different. We try to do we use the same spices, to give the same taste. But I noticed to make the shawarma here, you should, after you make it on the original way, then you need to grill it again. It will become very dry.
Right.
So we decided to choose different way to make shawarma, make it softer, tender, enjoy the taste of the fresh grilled, or not grilled really, but from the fresh chicken.
Right.
With the spicy taste, a lot of spices, not spicy hot.
Yeah. Not like your customers say.
And also prepare the homemade garlic sauce, which make it more tasty.
So good.
Yes, it's so good. I personally love it.
Yeah.
and everyone come to our place. They said like, yes, it's very good.
Yeah.
It's better than any other shawarma they try it anywhere.
I loved it. And I wanted to talk to you about how receptive the community was when you were opening your restaurant. Like before you
my
opened the restaurant,
God.
you had the catering service, and
Yes.
everybody was posting about it, like you said.
Yes.
And then you opened the. Tell me about that journey of opening that restaurant, because I remember you were posting online, looking for things, and everybody was coming and helping you.
Yes,
it was amazing.
It was just
to see.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like to feel you are like with the community, all involved in one thing's doing. They are care about you, interested. Where you are now, we really want to help. I felt how much I am lucky, and like you cannot imagine how many friends like try to like say, like call us if you need help, Safa, we are here. Yes, even the place by like itself, someone of our friend, like, or he was customer first and now he's friend, like told us about it in the gorge like memorial market, Esquimalt market. People start to like say like, Safa, you should open your restaurant. We really love to come and enjoy the pastry in winter, where we can get it when the market is finished. So I said, okay, we are like I am happy to open a restaurant, but I really don't know where I should start.
You've never done it before.
Yes.
You're an accountant.
Exactly. And then one of our customers told me, why you don't rent like this Tim Horton? It's empty for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Tim Horton? Like, it just, we have tent in Esquimalt market.
Yes.
And now
full
it's
operation.
huge, like
Yeah.
too. Yes. We started the process, contacting with the real estate, like to broker. And then we did it. After that, now we have the second challenge, prepare renovation. And you need a lot of like things to be done. You don't know anyone like working in this field. You like my cousin a little bit, yeah, and then he left like because he has family in Turkey. And then what else? We spent most of the money and we haven't finished yet.
They didn't
One
have the
of my
equipment.
yes,
Right. Yeah.
and then our friend, and she was amazing teacher at Akamoson College. Her name is Emily Brian. She checked, like she was checking on where we are once a while, and then she said, "You need to finish, Safa. Like, I can help for this. You should go for fund for me." Said, I don't really know how to do this, and I feel shy to do it, to ask the community for more.
Right.
You know, they already sponsored us to be here,
Right.
and now for my personal project, I don't feel it's a good idea to, I need more money to finish the project.
Right.
Then she said, no, Canadian people don't think in this way. I will help you for this. And absolutely, we got a lot of support.
Wow.
More than $12,000, I believe, more maybe.
Wow.
Yes, we received, and then we complete the project. And I opened the first day, the line up. Nobody believed what happened. I really was happy so much. It was the most beautiful moment when I see all of these people really come to I understand the message. They want to try the food, but at the same time, I heard their hearts. We are here. So when you trust your community, they will never let you down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's such a good message.
And then when you feel all of this love and care, like we are here, no worries, we'll keep supporting you, you should do your best. No doubt, like there is no other choice. I will, as well as I heard from them, will never let you down. I will say always, will work very hard to be on your expectation and will never accept to like be disappointed, disappointing you. Did I say it correct?
Yep.
Okay.
You don't want to disappoint you. Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I get you.
yes,
It's amazing.
it just conversation, not need to be saying. You feel that like when you see them keep coming,
Yeah.
and they feel we really happy when we see them, and we promise to do our best and add more and more.
Yeah.
So this is the secret conversation between me and them, and I can hear it every time. Yeah, now I have a lot of customer friends. I enjoy talking to them, spend some time when they visit us with them, talking about everything. And they always, I have even close friend now. They are willing to help when we stuck in some corners,
Yeah.
you know?
That's
Yes.
so nice.
Yes.
And it's funny too, because you left your community, your country, and you came here, and now you have a place that invites people into your community.
What I really want to say, community is the homeland. And with community, you make memories and friends. And what is the homeland? This is all together. Friends, community, memories. 7 years, we have enough of memories to feel like this is our second homeland, really. And we love it. We hope our message arrive to all of them. Our flowers in the morning when they enjoy their walking or do some exercise, just to say, we really like you to notice. We want to be good addition. Yes.
Yeah. I think people definitely think that.
Yes. I heard a lot of people when we water our flowers in the night or morning say thank you. Do you know one good word how much change the mood, and you feel, oh, I did a great job. Okay, I feel better. One the good word, kindness, could make a huge change in your day.
Yeah. So kindness can change everything.
Yes, I agree.
Truly. I mean, you said it. I mean, if there's one thing that you want people to maybe understand about Syria or Syrian people, what is that one thing that you would want people to understand?
They are good people, really hard workers, smart, educated. They have really good culture, ancient civilization. As I know, Syria is the first land inhabited by a human, and Damascus has the most ancient civilization.
Right.
So, and the Syrian cuisine is very rich, very has very, very good nutrition and value in most of the food we prepare. The Syrian food is not a fast food.
Yeah.
But we in our place we try to serve it in the fastest way we can, just to let the people enjoy their break when they come from work, to have this half an hour break in our place. But absolutely it's not the fast food type at all. It need a lot of work, and especially in our place we make everything from scratch. We don't buy anything pre-prepared or frozen. So we need to prepare even our falafel. It's not powder, not falafel powder. It's from chickpeas.
Ah, okay.
Yes, absolutely. That's why we say always it's a gluten-free.
Yeah.
It's a vegan. And there is variety of options for vegan, vegetarian, meat lover. Yeah, it's good, rich menu
It is so
in
rich.
the Syrian
So good.
kitchen.
Do you have a favorite dish?
For me,
Yeah.
I like dolmades.
Okay, what's that?
It's a gram leaves stuffed with rice, vegetables, cooked a little bit with olive oil, pomegranate molasses, and more spices on it.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And kibbe as well is one of very popular dish. As a dessert, I love baklava, absolutely, and the
love
knafi as
baklava.
well. And we plan now to make to serve our knafi with ice cream in summer. So this will be also a very good addition to our menu. And what else?
Is baklava a Syrian dish?
It's universal dish.
I thought so. I was like, I feel like a lot of cultures serve baklava.
Yes.
That's great. You can
Everywhere.
take it. Syria can take it.
No, every country prepare baklava in their way.
Right.
For me, I don't like. After I notice, people try to avoid sugar,
Yes.
but at the same time they cannot because they love sweet.
Yeah.
I'm one of them.
Me too.
Yeah, we try to do it balance, like to do the balance, like put the sugar, but not too much.
Right.
Like don't make it sink in honey.
Right.
Just make it a little bit dry and sweet.
Yeah.
Then they will enjoy it,
Yeah.
not feel guilty.
That's the key to food.
Yes.
Rich, good food
Yes.
without the guilt.
Exactly. When you enjoy the fresh salads with a little bit rice, some protein, this make it good. Like for example, the new pastry we made now, like it has eggs on the top, like you as a breakfast, full breakfast.
Okay.
We call this all in one, which means it has the carbohydrate, like the dough. It has the cheese, many kind of cheese. It has eggs, some vegetables, and pepperoni, which is like very, very good and rich as a breakfast make
Yeah.
you feel full until maybe 2, 3
Yeah.
p.m.
I'm into that. I like
Yeah.
having a breakfast and then eating
One
much
more
later.
meal, one
Yeah.
more meal,
Yeah.
and that will be
Yeah.
fine.
Is
Yes.
Syria the same? Is it like how many meals do Syrians have throughout the day?
Like usually it's a 3, but
3.
People focus on 2.
Okay.
Not everyone have dinner. Like not everyone like to have dinner.
Right.
So they take a little bit breakfast, let's say at 9, 8, and then like lunch 2, 3,
Right.
and sometimes
Sometimes
it
dinner.
could be between 3, 4 after people come from work, and then that's it.
Oh, really?
So it's been between lunch, dinner.
So people eat
So
quite early,
Quite early, like the
In the day.
dinner.
like in Spain they eat quite late. They
Okay.
eat around 11 p.m. or 1 a.m.
Okay. The
That's
first meal.
No, they're like dinner.
Okay,
Yeah.
at 1.
Yeah, in Spain it was.
In Syria, I feel they eat like between lunch and like dinner
Yeah.
here. Like
Yeah, it's
so, if
similar
the
to here
lunch
then.
12 here and dinner 6, so in Syria the main meal at 3.
Yeah,
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 and they have snack at the night or some fruit.
right. Yeah, and then maybe throw in a baklava every now and then.
I prefer to eat the sweet in the morning.
Yeah, me too, because it gets you going. It
Yes,
gets you, that and the
yes.
coffee. and
Exactly, with
you're
your
zooming.
coffee.
Yeah.
Absolutely. With cardamom coffee and
Oof, I gotta try that.
this is my best.
Yeah. When you first came to Victoria and Vancouver
Yes.
Island, this podcast is called Island Sound and Stories. So when you first came to Vancouver and Victoria, what did you first notice like about the sights and the sounds? Was there anything particular that stood out? Was it the ocean, the mountains, or did it just feel all so new that it was hard to process?
It wasn't new because in Damascus or in Syria in general, it's noisy.
Okay.
Like you feel the sound, like you hear a lot of sounds all the day. Here it was quiet, like very quiet, to makes me feel sometime I need to do something. I
Yeah. It was too quiet.
Too quiet. but it's good
Mm-hmm.
in some like aspects,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hard another like in another hand. So I prefer like more activities in
Right.
the city,
Right.
like in the place.
Yeah.
And like for example, there is a lot, but maybe when we arrive we don't know about it. When we first arrived, it's hard to know everything in the first year. You need 5 years to be able to read the things correctly. You cannot judge the things like first, second year, because you just try to keep everything going and learning and working, but there is no time to like focus on one thing. Like your day is very fast
Right.
when you arrive first.
Yeah.
But after 5 years, you read your like opinion is much better, like more logical. Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah, it's normal. Like it's good. Like now I used to it.
Yeah.
When I go to Vancouver, I no, I want to go back to Victoria. I
I'm
cannot.
the same way. I'm the
I
same way.
cannot. Like
Yeah.
I feel it's so crowded, noisy.
Yeah.
But I used to have the life in Victoria.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
In the like relaxing moment, I like to go to the ocean with Fadi, my husband.
Oh, nice.
Like enjoy some coffee.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Cardamom
quietness,
coffee.
cardamom coffee or Canadian coffee even. I love Canadian coffee as well.
Yeah.
Coffee all the day.
Anytime.
Anytime. Drink cup of coffee and go to sleep.
That is absolutely wild. You know, obviously you've been through so much and you have so much insight into life and into the good and the bad.
We cannot say bad because like every culture, they have their own special things, like different knowledge,
Right.
different things to know about it. Everything like there is, as you said, some similarities, but not bad things the other side.
Right.
So if you don't used to it, it doesn't mean bad. You know, maybe you don't know about it,
Yeah.
but then you will use to like as we said at the beginning, it was hard, but then we used to it. Day by day become easier, and you gain, like you have more friends, you feel more, you obtain more things, achievements, like to some goals you set in your mind, then become easier. And yeah.
What do you think the most meaningful thing about life there is?
The most meaningful?
Yeah.
The peace.
The peace.
The peace.
Yeah.
Yes. When you live you in peace, you will be, if you are talent people, you can show. And yeah, it's important. And also peace mean love. And absolutely equality is also one important things to obtain the peace. You know what I mean? Like when you feel you have the same opportunity, you treat equal to anyone, then you will be able to give everything good in you. Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah.
And then I just have one more question.
And also family. Absolutely. Absolutely. Know that family, number one.
Family is number one. I'm starting to realize that more too. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
They give you, like, after my children left to London, I missed my youngest son hugs.
Oh.
When I tired in the middle of the day and he arrived from school, he gave me the deep hug or big hug, and then I feel better. more energy now.
Yeah. Yes.
More than cup of coffee.
Yes. Even more than cardamom coffee.
Yes, I agree. Yes, I noticed this.
Is that how you maintain your connection to Syria, and how do you maintain that feeling of home in your new home, I guess?
I need to like understand the question more.
Yeah, how do you connect your feeling that you had in Syria, that feeling of this is my home? How does that connect you to Victoria? Is it the same? Do you feel the same?
Absolutely no.
Yeah.
Yes. If you ask me this question 2 years or 5 years before, I will say no. Like I still like, yeah, doesn't reach that point. But now, after meeting a lot of people every day, talk to them, friends, work, busy time. So yes, every day you have new memories to keep it in your heart, you know. And as I told you, homeland is family, community, memories, and friends. And we have all of this now in here. And good job, absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. Like good life, good job. Like when you do your best, absolutely you will enjoy good life. Or not be in debt, like, or in hard situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you have any plans to ever go back to Syria and
Visit?
see? Is there any possibility that you could?
To visit?
Yeah.
Syria? I wish one day. Yes. I hope to go and meet the rest of my friends and my family there.
Yeah.
But to visit, my children now feel settled here. They plan for their future. And we have our business. We are here. All of me is here. And part of me there. So absolutely, I am here more than there now. You know.
And you're Canadian.
Yes, absolutely. So
That's awesome.
if I decided to go there, I will go for a visit.
Yeah.
To just see my friends and family there. Yes.
Yeah. Maybe you can bring some Victoria friends along.
I hope.
That would be cool.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, thanks so much, Safaa, for sitting down with me.
More
was
than
so-
welcome.
that was so
I
great.
hope.
Thank you.
Yeah, more than welcome.
This episode of Island Sound and Story was hosted by Cam Welch, that's me, and Ryan Hook, with production from Ryan Hook and additional production by Caitlin Hoffman. We had our technical production from Eric Hinch right here at House of Owl, where we record, and the theme music was by Baby Boy and the Earthly Delights and Ranger. Big thanks, of course, to TELUS StoryHive for powering and producing this podcast. You can find us on YouTube, and we'll see you next time.